Well, Kansas City has a new mayor tonight.
Sly James defeated Mike Burke tonight. Take a look at those results. There we have it. Sly James, 54%. Mike Burke, 46%. A difference of about 6,100 votes. Let's go to Chris Hernandez live at 18th and Vine with Sly James.
Well, hi, good evening. We are in the atrium of the museums at 18th and Vine. This is the victory party for Sly James. He is very ecstatic. He just wrapped up his victory speech a few minutes ago. As you can see, there are hundreds of people packed into the building here. He just made his way off the stage, and he talked to the people about why he thinks he won. He is a political novice. This is his first run for office. He's a 59-year-old lawyer who was born and raised on the east side of Kansas City. He talked about trying to bring jobs to Kansas City. He also talked about accountability of city services, and one of the main things he wants to do as mayor is implement a program called City Stats, which was based in the city of Baltimore, and other cities have adopted it as well. And it brings a new level of responsibility for city departments in terms of the quality and the speed of how they deliver city services. So that's something you can certainly watch for once he gets into office on May 1st. But I can tell you this is an amazing story for him personally. He's a personal injury lawyer. He has worked as a mediator and never run for office before, has worked on a lot of charity boards across the city, but he decided to run a couple of years ago. He was the first one in the race. He raised the most money, more than $700,000 over the past 2 years, in order to increase his name identification across the city and run a campaign, a full-fledged campaign, something he had never done before. So I can tell you the crowd was very excited. He is kind of circumspect about it. He says, just thank you very much to the people who took a chance on me. He certainly did not gloat. He thanked very much his opponent, Mike Burke, and says that Mike will have a place in his administration if he wants to have a role. So they're going to be talking about that. And I can tell you they kept it clean, which is what they wanted to do with this campaign. You'll certainly be hearing a lot more from the lawyer, Sly James, born and raised on the east side, only the city's second African-American mayor in the history of Kansas City. Reporting live at 18th and Vine, Chris Hernandez, NBC Action News.
All right, Chris, thanks. Now we're going to go to Larry Seward.
And he is live at Crown Center with Mike Burke. Larry?
Cynthia, I hope this isn't repetitive. I couldn't hear Chris, but Mike Burke and Sly James have been friends for quite some time. In the past, they've talked about leading Kansas City together, and it's up to Mayor-elect James, but Mike Burke says he hopes and says it's quite possible the two could work together again, this time in the James administration. This night began with Burke's volunteers watching numbers come in earlier this evening. They were happy with turnout in the Northland, which is a Burke stronghold, but that changed quickly when numbers south of the river came in. While conceding, Burke congratulated his supporters as well as Mayor-elect James for running a clean campaign, saying that he expects the new administration and new mayor to lead Kansas City in a positive new direction.
And on a personal basis, I'm ready to move ahead in my life, always have been. The reason I chose to run for mayor was because I saw opportunities leaving our city. And Kansas City is such a wonderful city. We have so many things to be proud of, and I'm pleased that as a result of tonight's election, we will have a mayor that will help tell that Kansas City story and make us proud again.
As you can see, the sign says vote on Tuesday, April 5th. This is Mike Burke's next project. He says immediately after tonight, he's going to turn his attention toward the earnings tax, trying to get it passed. As you can read the sign that said keep Kansas City alive. He believes that it's paramount for Kansas City taxpayers to approve that measure. He says he'll put his energy there, and then he'll maybe take a vacation. But he says nothing but good things about Mayor-elect Sly James, and again, he hopes to work with him. In Kansas City, Larry Seward, NBC Action News.
All right, Larry, thank you very much.